Good morning. It's September 13, 2024. We're critiquing the news, and the story on your screen is titled 18,000 avo trees for sale as farms struggle, and it's from the Cairns Post. Now, the first half of the story is about the three farms that host these 18,000 avocado trees, and it would appear that there's been a bit of overly ambitious growth by an investor. That's the reason that these farms have wound up on the market. However, it also quotes the very excellent Joe Morrow, who I know personally, the chairman of the FNQ Growers Association. And this is where my commentary begins, because the public comments of peak farm advocacy groups don't tend to reflect a reality that is now accepted widely amongst individual farmers, and that is that our governments are waging a multi-front war against our food suppliers. Joe mentions the increased cost of fertilisers, chemicals, insurance, interest, fuels and electricity, and all of those are the direct result of government policies which were handed down to them by the unelected billionaire-run supranational organisations such as the United Nations, and being implemented here in Australia against the will of the Australian people, usually without asking us, by the Labor Liberal Uni Party. Now remember, in a constitutional monarchy such as ours, the representatives we elect are constitutionally obliged to implement our will. In fact, that's on an electorate by electorate basis. But they don't, and they haven't for a very long time. They only implement party policy, which in turn is driven by these foreign supranational organisations. Now, an older adage says, quote, "He who controls the food supply controls the people." And its companion maxims are, "He who controls energy can control whole continents, and he who controls money can control the world." Now, these three maxims are becoming part of the observable everyday reality for a lot of people now, due to the undermining of our national sovereignty by those whom we trusted to preserve it and advance it. If we don't reclaim our governments from those who pose as our friends but who are working to destroy us, we will soon be eating rations of insects grown in Bill Gates' factories and living in 15-minute open-air prison cities.